Now we are really stuck between a hard place and another hard place. As you can see, this is going to be fabulous though. But we do need a little bit of help. Unless we are getting very, very lucky here, which I doubt. But yeah, let's go. Let's see if we can actually get out of this horrible, horrible position right away though, huh? Let's go grab the Zigzag. Alright, and here we arrive though. It's good that we can actually go around the trailer though, ain't it? Oh yeah. Now, big rocks right in between us right now, but the Zigzag is quite and rather long. So that's a good thing. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, so my plan is probably not going to work, so I have to readjust this. But I'm going to try nonetheless though, you know. Now it also does seem to me like we have to take the rocks over here. If that does make sense. And I really do think so right now. So technically we could pull or call up out of there without too much of an hassle. Come on. The nose is now the biggest issue. As long as we get the tires up there. Yeah. Come on, pull it up. Ourselves though. Right, I don't want the call up to move up the rocks right now either. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we are in the worst position right now. Because we cannot get a grip to the left. Neither can we really turn around as well as I want to. So let's go back off a little bit. And reapproach the situation. Ooh, there you go. Gotta be always careful though, huh? At the side of a cliff when you're driving backwards. Alright. Early turn right now. There we go. Yeah, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle with the tires, so we do move up. There's a little slope here on that side that I really want to catch though. Let's put it on brake. Rear of the truck goes forward, accelerate. Oh, yeah, of course, we become the immovable rock instead of the call-up. But that's no surprise though. Now, as you can see though, there is also a little slope to the left that we can take. But the approach towards it will be difficult. But it's going to be worth it. I love this stuff. Okay, here we go. Come on, don't... Oh, we did slide off though. We still have some grip. There we go. Now it soars. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, it's that little part over there that is now causing the issue. But not for long though, not for long. Now we could see nothing there, so we're going to do it this way. And guess what? That's just what we have to do anyways. Let's put the call-up engine on. Accelerate, big boy. Oh, on it. Wrong button, no, wrong button. Yeah, I've been playing Expeditions, so you know, like... completely the wrong button layout. Completely different. Alright. We can definitely do this though. It's not going to be as big of an issue as you might think. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Come on, call up. Why are you not in differential lock? Strange behavior though. You know what? Change the truck. Oh, it should always be in div lock, right? Yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Beautiful though, beautiful. Nice. And for that we don't have to worry here at all, though, right? You know, we really don't have to change the truck, the Zigzag. I kind of want to scout a little bit ahead though, because then I do know that we can take this path without too much of an hassle if we take the rocks. And it kind of does look like it though. Kind of, not completely, sadly. If not, it's just going to be a pain in the nuts though. Oh yeah. Right between the legs though. Yeah, Doesn't look like it though, huh? Well, actually, we could do it and get over here. Is that pole attachable? Yeah, for some reason these poles, these electric poles, or, you know, lanterns, we cannot actually hook up to. Which is a very weird thing to do in the game, because normally you can. Yeah, you can go there. And technically you could go down, or you could just be a little bit wonky around all of that. Technically this is a good one. Or, let's just say, an acceptable one. Now the other one might be in the mountains though. So we have to check that one out too. But if it is this little part, we do know how dangerous... Well, we don't know how dangerous this one is. We know how dangerous this one is. And that is what we are going to avoid with big trailers. But it could just be like we have to go that way. Anyways, we will figure that out in our way back. Oh boy. Hoo-wee! I was afraid for my trailer there for a second. But it's good that we have the ZigZ around anyways. Come on, move to the right for once. There we are. And off we go, off we go. Now this is the last infrastructure that we have to complete in, well, you know, we are here in, oh my god, what is it called again? Northern Aegis Installation. Yeah, the Aegis, that is the word that I was totally forgetting. But yeah, the co-op over here is doing really good work with that though, with the 8-slot trailer. Very happy with this decision that we have made. Yeah, it is a difficult haul though, right? You know, we all know how difficult Amur is with the terrain and all. But so far, I have to say though, we're chewing this map, this region completely out. The only thing that is difficult is the time consumption it actually does take. Now, we ought to go over here, huh? A little bit of rough terrain. We will manage. Gotta be careful there for the fallen over electric pole. Don't want to have that damage hit. Now that is an interesting little obstacle though. Look at that. That's a nasty one though. Look at that. It will block us totally, right? Oh, they have not made it solid. Interesting choice. I mean, if I would be one of the developers that actually designed Amur and certain other regions, right? You know, especially certain other parts, I'd be sadistic there too, you know what I mean? Oh boy, yep. That's dangerous right now. Not that the co-op is going to tip or anything, but if the trailer is a little bit on the tippy side, you know, I will lose the cargo. It doesn't have any sides. Yeah. As I thought. Just have to go a little bit further. There's something down here, though, that we are stuck on, I believe. No? Okay, interesting. Let's go right over there. Yep, there we go. Oh, I do see. Okay. The trailer lag, the anchor, was actually right stuck between a rock there. Look at us being beautifully afloat, like a little angel here. Let's see. We could just push it further. This map is not made for 8-slot trailers though, I can tell you. Be very careful if you're going to copy my style right now. It is not made for it though, but you can do it. But you have to be aware that you're really rough dogging your truck though, and your trailers. And nobody's ever going to buy them from you again, you know? Like, yeah, you are stretching everything there. Let's put it in low gear plus, so we do have decent torque and steady flow of engine power. Yeah, bad movement there. Stuck between the electric pole and the little rock though. Yeah, it's kind of funny though, like a small break on two of these tires though, right, you know, of the call-up could actually stop it from rolling down a hill. Physics, man. Whew. Once you do understand a little bit of it, even if you understand really a little bit of it though, it opens the world so incredibly, you know, like you will think about everything in a whole different way. You see small solutions to big problems everywhere. There you go. You got a beautiful bridge. Now, isn't that beautiful? That was bridged by the checkpoint. Nicely done. Well done. The bridge is like new. Now we won't have to crawl on the ice anymore. Yeah, you earned it. Yeah, but can we fix the roads now, please? Oh, yeah, we will definitely visit the other places. But right now, though, we are going to be a little bit sneaky, though. Just a little bit. What we do have to deliver is that trailer, remember? And to be honest with you, I kind of want to do it in the official way. Because you know me by now. Shall we just do it in the easy peasy way? And hopefully it does work. Let's see though. Alright, here we are. So I kind of would have loved that the crane was now on the other side of the ZZ. But not on the ZZ itself, you know what I mean? So in other words, that I had a different truck here for a second. Oh, do you see that? Yeah, that tree is really pulling me back though. So, you know, like, if it was on the other, I could put it halfway on or flatbed. Which is nice for a turning angle and to stabilize the legs and everything. But right now, the other issue, which might be very problematic, is that a little blue crane on the ZZ ain't worth a darn. Right, so we gotta be careful about that. It's strong as a toothpick. It can poke you, yeah, and say goodbye to the gums. But it can't lift you up or hold your weight. So that is an issue right now. So, crane mode. Let's go grab it. Try to lift it up as much as we can. But we don't want to have the rear too much up too either. So, there we go though. There's plenty of swing around. Just be careful that you don't tip around. Oh boy. Maybe we are going to pull it a little bit further straight up though. Yeah, it makes a little bit more sense though. Alright, refuel. ZZ. Just in case though. Just in case. Yeah, the roads don't seem long on the map, but they truly are long. Most trucks go around 50 miles per hour to 60. Well, I mean kilometers. That's around 30 miles per hour if I'm not mistaken. Not as quick as you might think. And by the way, and this is for the mission, let's actually activate it. That's a good thing to do too. The bare minimum. Start. Yep, all the roads are leading towards the location where we have to go to, which is nice. All infrastructure is repaired. That could be repaired. But in general, we have so much more to do, of course. Just fill up everything there with sand right behind us, in front of us too, right around the corner right there. Fill it up with sand, stone. Keep stamping it though until it is completely solid. Put a ton of grass on the left side. Let the roots grow. And add a layer of concrete on top of the road itself, not on the grass of course. Grass is so important, especially helm grass, because the roots are growing so incredibly deep. There are entire nations that use them for barricading, how will I say, the ocean away, you know, between those little dunes and all. It's a very, very tough grass, in other words, and it will help out by keeping the sand in place too. What you could also do is put rocks there with a metal mesh around it. You do see that often in mountain regions, especially in countries like Japan and Taiwan, Korea. I don't think Northern Korea though, but southern one. Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, I was steering a little bit too late there. But that's okay, the Zigzag isn't very tip heavy though, but we will be fighting that rock. No, we are not. Nice. Alright, the massive cigar is on the move. Well, let's see if we can arrive. Challenge accepted though. Let's go and try the rock side though for once. I mean, it should be working out rather well though. We could actually do it in the way how we did it before. But I think the rocks over there is the way to use it though. Oh yeah. It also might be a sentence to the scrapyard. Just a one-way ticket to Metal Town. Anyway, so far so good. Now the little wonk and bonk and pull and purse though of our special cargo. Oh boy. Can't believe that we are doing it this way though. But it does has ever so slight effect on our driving. Now I'm very happy that it's not beam NG, you know, with the physics and all. Because it will be absolutely wrecking everything right now. But SnowRunner physics, don't underestimate it either, you know. It's kind of easy to do that right now because we are so used to it. You gotta be careful. Oh yeah, did you see that pull? I was pulled back and to the left, and I'm fighting that non-stop though. It's extremely noticeable at slow paces. And that makes it so dangerous too, right? Because at speed it still is there, but you don't really notice it. Because of other forces pulling us forward, right? You know, and the momentum here and there is just absolutely godsmack dangerous. Not godsmack, gobsmack. Now, this is the difficult part though that I was a little bit dreading for right now with hauling the trailer like is at the moment. Because it could be like we do need the winch. We could technically do it anyways, right, you know? But there's some extra magic to be involved. The blue collar magic, you know what I mean? Thinking outside of the box and just fixing it. Oh boy. Alright, let's fix it. Let's pull this big boy a little bit further in. We're not allowed to do that? I don't know though. It's not stuck there. Oh, it is a little bit. Let's see. Alright. Let's put a little bit more that away. That little bit might do a wonder though, huh? Alright now. Just put it right like that. Come on, big boy. You can do it. A little bit that way then. Because the nose was hitting the tree there to the right. And now it's of course doing that to the left. Or is it? Could also be like it is being hooked a little bit too much by the trees though. Yeah, it is. There you go. Now, don't do any fancy tricks like this though if you do not have a powerful enough winch. And you have a weird cargo like I'm hauling around here though. Alright. Now let's go put the anchors out too for now. Because we have to move this a little bit closer up. Now, if we don't want to listen that way. Let's do that. And do it like this. In a little bit though, we can pull it a little bit better. Here we go. Yeah, all I'm trying to do right now though is getting that thing off the ground. There we go. Alright, let's go. It's getting a little bit late, so I will be arriving at the military base at night. Now I'm certain though that he won't let a trucker sleep in the open air. Especially not after we deliver them some fuel, right? So let's go put the beams on and see you at the base. Unless something really, really bad happens though. Well, so far this part is very unfruitful, but I still would like to show you. Especially since our trailer is skippity-doo-daring right behind us. Oh, it's back on its feet though. Very lovely. Oh, that was the most difficult part though, I might say. Okay, so this is going to be difficult though. So I really want to have daylight here. It's going to be difficult because these tank spikes, let's just call them that right now, they are going to be in the way. Oh yes, and we probably have to pull everything over it. Ay, 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 ay. Oh boy. Yeah, as I thought though, huh? As I thought. This is the epitome of difficulty right now. Ay, 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 ay. So what we are going to do is trying to be a little bit sneaky like this. Just try to steer with our crane everything in the right direction. So far, so good. So far, so bad. What's going on? It's right there at the back, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Let's try to do it a little bit more. There you go. I know what you're thinking, the same as me. Right over there. Yep. Beautiful. Now the front is in danger. Man, well, no basic trailer can get through here though, right? You know, no bigger one, I mean. Okay. Let's move it towards here. Lift it up again a little bit, but a little bit closer. There we go. So the angle is a little bit smaller down there though, you know what I mean? There you go, there you go. That's a boy. I mean, normally I don't like to play like this though, but it's Amur. We have to be very efficient though in a very isolated region of the world. So I can allow myself certain types of freedom right now. I think it makes only sense now, doesn't it? Especially with roads like this and trees in the way. Just one chainsaw or even a small hatchet though, that tree will be gone within... Well, even with a hand hatchet though, you know, one of those little camping things. It will take me right like 10 minutes. Yeah, the issue is though, right, you know, the force really comes by the swing of the arm length, one might say. The hatchet is not heavy. So 10 minutes max. A little bit of extra wiggle room. Now, if it was a big tree like that, much longer. There's no weight in that hatchet though. Oh yeah, do you see that? That's the fun part right now. I didn't forget about it though. Just didn't think about it. left side might have been a little bit more of a supreme choice though. Gotta be fair. Yeah. We are not a crawler though, right? So let's just go right here to the left side. We have a little bit of more grip here and there. There we go. Perfection. Awful. Awful though, huh? It could have gone. But not for us, not for us. Oh, there you go. I mean, I'd be scared though to actually take this fuel tanker on. Especially if it's transported like this. But there you go, there you go. Job well done, I suppose. Alright, a little bit further though. Yeah, man, they really wanted to have this military base to be a real struggle to get to, huh? Oh, you want to have a little fuel installation here. Well, why don't you waste half of your fuel to get here? Huh? Yeah, that's the dilemma here. There has to be a certain side road though, you know, that we have been missing out. Oh, I do know on the right side though, there is a part like that. But that's on the right side, you know. And that is right around here, I would say. And then we have to go, yeah, this way. But there are also some tank spikes there. It's an interesting thing though, but from here we cannot really get over here, right, you know? So that's that. That's something that I ought to explore. Not sure if we can or will. Because so far this road has not been really of an issue though, but I'm thinking about we probably have to haul some very heavy equipment around here. And if it's really as isolated as I think it is around here, somebody has to take that rocket down, unless it's a prop, then sure, keep it. But that rocket over there with the radar station, I don't know, man, I don't know. Isolation, metal fatigue, it could just drop down, you know what I mean? But then again, nobody is here, so it's like if the Soviet Union drops a bomb and nobody's around to hear it. Did he drop a bomb? Alright, Destiny is close by. Oh, that should not have hit though. Do you see that? Oh, that's like a mile off though. Alright, let's put it a little bit closer in. There we go, boys. All done on our end. Really? It was my end though, huh? Just have to fill up the tank, which I believe you've already done as well. Indeed, I did indeed. Well, by that, I really appreciate all of you though. Thank you for tuning in. Really going to have further progress around here too, right? You know, let's see what we have to do actually. Visit, yeah, the Dragons 2. Visit, yes, and left behind. Get the scout to the weather top. We actually might be doing that one rather soon though. It's right over there. Nice excuse to explore all of that. And then we are going to do some scouting. Well, that means that this region is almost complete too, huh? How crazy is that? So yeah, I'm really going to do probably most of that though in the next episode. I'm not 100% certain though, so don't stab my tires if I don't. But I will be seeing you. Don't forget to subscribe. Take good care of yourself. Bye bye.